Buffalo Bills defense did just enough to win this game. And after the forced fumble by Greg Rousseau and Taron Johnson recovering it for the touchdown, we could see here that this came right after Josh Allen was hurt on the sideline, shaking his hand out. I mean, this play just goes to show you what we're expecting out of this defensive line. Just the awareness for Greg Rousseau to get there, knock him down. I mean, try to get the ball, and of course that Taron Johnson recovers it for a defensive touchdown. I mean, 12-3, we beat the Patriots 24-21. If it wasn't for that touchdown, who knows what would have happened. Josh Allen ended up hitting his elbow, which sent tingling down his arm, and he lost feeling in his right hand. So this came at a very pivotal moment, knowing that the Patriots were about to come back. And how about our guy Cam Lewis, former UB product here, coming in on his first career interception. I've been shouting this kid out for years. I knew he was a baller. He's not the biggest in the world, but he's a ferocious tackler, and he does excellent for us guys. And just check out this move here. I mean, what a remarkable diving catch, knifing in and really sealing things up here. So I think a lot of Bills Mafia after the game is still upset with our defense, but ultimately the defense created multiple plays during this game and truly was the reason for beating the New England Patriots. I mean, we did just enough. We bent, but we didn't break. And I think that's really the theme of this. And you have to consider, we didn't have Damar Hamlin. We didn't have Taylor Rapp. We didn't have Matt Milano, Rasul Douglas. I mean, we're relying on the depth of this Buffalo Bills team. And knowing that they're all going to eventually come back, especially for the playoffs. You know, a lot of people are wondering why we started Balin Spector instead of Dorian Williams. Dorian Williams is also hurt, dealing with an injury, and we're resting him, preparing him for the playoffs. So this is all cautious and precautionary for the playoffs. And we're doing things that we normally probably wouldn't do if we were scratching and fighting and clawing to make the playoffs. So knowing that, I think we're playing the depth of this team. We're creating memorable moments for the depth of this team, like guys like Jamarcus Ingram, like Cam Lewis, Cole Bishop, our rookie, right? Even Balin Spector, still creating memorable moments out there just in case one of these players do go down during the playoffs. They're not going to come out there just raw dogging it. They're going to know exactly what's up. They're going to have regular season experience. They're going to be a lot more confident, comfortable. They're not going to be as nervous. They're going to be able to play fast. I think that is a huge element for the Buffalo Bills here, developing the depth of this team with real life memorable moments in game experience. We need to say any more about James Cook. Look at the patience. I mean, James Cook just literally reading the offensive line here. You could see he is clearly reading things and diagnosing what is going on with the blocking schemes and everything. And this is really credit to the Buffalo Bills because the running back room has merged with the offensive line room in 2024. They've had open communication as to what the running back sees, as to what the offensive line sees, what ultimately is best, putting players in the best positions to succeed, not just doing things, working together. I mean, it just makes so much sense. Why wouldn't the running back room work with the offensive line when clearly that is what goes together and flows together during games? I mean, James Cook, clearly one of the top running backs in the NFL, and 2024 proving to be one of the best in the NFL. I mean, just look how this offensive line blocks. You can see Connor McGovern getting in there, doing a great job at center for the Bills. I mean, James Cook clearly reading things, reading the crease, almost envisioning things happening before they happen, and he could see it. I mean, look at that. Puts his foot in the ground, sees the crease, and just uses his speed and takes off for a huge long rushing touchdown. I know there's a lot of concern right now over this Buffalo Bills defense and our passing game not necessarily dominating the Patriots in this game. I think there's a lot to that. I think there's the cold element that was not factored in. I mean, Josh Allen's ball, catching it in the freezing cold. I mean, that is very hard to do. If you weren't here in Buffalo to experience how cold it actually has been outside, it was freezing. Even after the game, Josh Allen said that the Patriots and these division games, they know how to play you. They spend all offseason trying to figure out how to beat you. So I think they came in with a very good game plan against the Buffalo Bills, and it really took a lot of adjusting for the Buffalo Bills to adjust to the Patriots. Even though they're not the best team in the NFL, they came to play against the Buffalo Bills. And even after this game, Josh Allen, over the last 3 games, the most in NFL quarterback history over the span. He's had a completion percentage of 65, 852 passing yards, 168 rushing yards. I mean, just absolutely remarkable. He's had 14 total touchdowns and 0 interceptions. And that's been the theme of 2024 so far, is the turnover differential for the Buffalo Bills. Last year in 2023, we were horrible, one of the worst in the NFL in the turnover differential. This year, we're the best in the NFL getting turnovers, and we're not turning the ball over. Like, we're getting takeaways defensively, and we're not turning the ball over offensively. I know some of you are still upset about the lack of overall production in this game and that we didn't come out and completely slaughter the New England Patriots, but we have to keep in mind how cold it actually was. I know it was cold for them too, but knowing that the New England Patriots see us as a staple game, as how they could match up against the league's best team and the Buffalo Bills, and I think they came out to play. And just like Josh Allen said in his interview, you know, these division games, they really study you all off season, and you're familiar, and the players are familiar with what they're walking into, and you know, it's just a different ball game. It's completely different from what you would normally see during the regular season. And I think there were some changes that were made here defensively, knowing that we're without Taylor Rapp, Damar Hamlin, Matt Milano, all these players, even working Dorian Williams in a rotation. I think the snap count for Von Miller was a little bit low in this game, and I saw a lot of synthetic pressures, a lot of blitzes. The Bills the past couple of weeks have definitely had an uptick in blitzing under Bobby Babich, who so far in 2024 has not statistically blitzed. So we are going against the trend of what we've done all regular season long, and I think it is because of the injuries on this defense. So we are trying to supplement some things and change things up after giving up a lot of points in several weeks. I think we still did a pretty decent job against the New England Patriots. Drake May, a rookie quarterback, still putting up over 20 points against us. But I know the Buffalo Bills are going to continue to improve. It's late in the year, but once we get Rasul Douglas and Matt Milano and Damar Hamlin, Taylor Rapp, and all these guys back to full health for Bills Mafia, I think we're going to be just fine, especially even better because we're developing the depth of this defense. I appreciate you guys all so much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe for future content. Check the links down below in the description. You can get $20 off SeatGeek.com. Use promo code BNC. You just head over to SeatGeek.com for concerts, NFL, NHL games, whatever you guys want. Use promo code BNC at checkout and you'll get $20 off your purchase. Also, check out the links down below to Buffalo Fan Shop Etsy store. There's free shipping, sizes small all the way up to 5XL on t-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, and the Buffalo Chicken Wing merch. There's a dad shirt, there's Zumba style, there's all sorts of cool stuff. But I truly appreciate you guys all so much. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and go Bills.